Greetings, folks. Today is Tuesday, January 22nd, 2019. My name is Tom Weaver, and this is my commentary. Folks, do you see the picture? I was on Gab, and somebody calling themselves Trump Train posted this picture. The Constitution was written because of people like this. As if Donald Trump keeps his oath of office to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. He is not doing that. So the Constitution was written because of people like him as well. This man doesn't give a damn about the Constitution. And I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired of our politicians taking an oath of office that they have no intention of fulfilling. They're liars. They're frauds. I mean, did you listen to Kamala Harris when she announced that she's running for president? Did you hear, what's her face? Kirsten, whatever her name is. Now I forget her last name. Earlier I forgot her first name. Anyway, so you listen to the Democrats. Not one of their presidential candidates come out in favor of the Constitution. Republican candidates as well. Although I don't know if there are any at this point. I think they may be thinking that Donald Trump is probably going to be able to win in 2020. Let's hope not. But then again, we don't want a Democrat in office either. Unless the Democrat is like President Kennedy. In my opinion, President Kennedy was the last president that tried to keep his oath of office. That's probably why they shot him. Anyway, and I say they shot him. I don't believe it was just one lone gunman that was involved. I mean, one lone gunman probably couldn't do this. Or couldn't do that. So, but Donald Trump, if he was keeping his oath of office to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution, he would not want a border wall. He would be in favor of repealing every immigration law the federal government has. Because immigration laws in this country, as far as the national immigration laws, they are unconstitutional. Now we bring in the 10th Amendment. Since the Congress or the federal government does not have the power to regulate immigration, it's up to the states. And that's the way it was when this country was founded. And that's the way it still should be. What about education? Why isn't he closing down education? Homeland Security. We don't need Homeland Security. We have a Department of Defense. How about repealing, the Patriot Act? The Patriot Act pretty much does away with our Fourth Amendment. So anyway, it's time to get back to the Constitution. The Constitution was written about all of those people because of King George. Remember King George? He was a tyrant. Well, I don't care if you have one king or 535 members of Congress or a president of the United States, a vice president of the United States, a Supreme Court. If they are going to be tyrants, then the Constitution was written for people like them. These people are murderers, I mean, look what the FDA. The FDA is unconstitutional. If Donald Trump was keeping his oath of office, he would shut down the FDA. Not because of secure walls or whatever like that. It's because FDA is unconstitutional. So is ATF and a whole bunch. We've got so much federal government that is unconstitutional, and if Donald Trump was keeping his oath of office, he'd get rid of them all. Every one of them. Anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, you can get on the Trump train as you want, but guess what? It's going to wind up in a train wreck. He's not fixing any problem. He's not fixing the economy. We still have worthless fiat money to deal with. He hasn't done anything about that. He has not put us on the gold and silver standard. Or did he ever ask Congress to do that? This man is not keeping his oath of office. He doesn't care about the Constitution. And for people to claim that he does, well, they're just crazy. They don't have what's in the brain to develop a proper thought. Read the Constitution, folks, and you will see that Donald Trump is not keeping it. Anyway, okay. So we have to get back to the Constitution. That's the only way for America to become great again, is we put the Constitution first again. That's the only way. Anyway, that's my commentary for today. Thanks for listening.